Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm Ashley and I have dry skin. Yes, I do. I have dry skin, and if you have dry skin, you know. Dry skin only gets drier in the winter. Oh boy. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 winter must-haves for dry skin. I'm going to be talking body care and skincare mostly in this video. These are the items that I really depend on in the winter to get me through. They're just, to me, they're must-haves. They're essentials, if you will. Before we talk about these dry skin lifesavers, if you would, give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel and it's completely free. So it's a win for you, it's a win for me. So the first item I want to talk about today is something that I don't think I ever thought I would be recommending. It's a body wash. This is the La Roche-Posay Lipikar Wash Gentle Foaming Moisturizing Wash. Let me just say, for many, many years, I have never been able to use a body wash. Almost all my life, I've only been able to use like either Dial Gold or the Dove Sensitive Skin White Bar Soap. Like, I just had given up on finding a body wash that was going to work for me. Most of them have products that are a little bit like drying in them. Some of them have fragrance, which is very irritating. This has neither of those things, and let me tell you what. It is bomb. It's bomb.com. So this is a foaming and moisturizing body wash. And let me tell you what, when they say foaming, they are not kidding. This foams up into like this almost like effervescent kind of feeling, like very thin foam. It's so luxurious. I can't even explain it. When I say effervescent, it kind of is like if Alka-Seltzer was a body wash. There's just something so lovely and luxurious about it. Also, the scent. There's no fragrance in this, but the scent of it is, I don't know what it is. It smells like fresh rain almost. It's like spa water. I can't even put my thumb on what it is. It just has the lightest like hint of fresh rainwater, and I feel so luxurious using this. It doesn't dry out my skin. It doesn't irritate my skin at all. Like I said, I have very sensitive like body skin when it comes to body washes and lotions and things like that. I am extremely sensitive about things. This is fantastic. Like, this has completely changed my shower game. I use this with a loofah. It foams up. It keeps me clean, and my skin does feel definitely not as dry as it does when I use a bar soap. Like, when I use a bar soap, as soon as I get out of the shower, I'm like, oh my God, where is my lotion? I still use lotion after I shower. It's just with this, I don't feel that initial like immediate tightness when I get out of the shower. And I really appreciate that. So hats off to you, Lipikar Gentle Foaming Moisturizing Wash. Another item I use in the shower and really lean on a little extra in the winter to keep my skin healthy is a body scrub. Now, the one that I've been loving is the Away Scalp and Body Scrub. This is sugar, coconut oil, and some probiotics. It's a really good exfoliating scrub that does not feel harsh. Like, this is so not harsh. I am very weird about physical exfoliators. I don't use them on my face because I'm like, I just can't. But on my body, I do find that I need a little extra help, and I need a little bit of like a mechanical exfoliation going on. So this is a really good one. I find that it is very gentle on my skin. There are also really good sugar scrubs that you can get at Walgreens. I've used the Tree Hut one before. It's really good. So there are definitely alternatives. This is just the one that I've really been liking. I like it most of all because I can also use it on my scalp, which I don't do. I would say I do maybe once a month. I'll use this on my scalp, and it just kind of helps any buildup that I might have. And especially in the winter, I feel like my scalp gets a little bit drier than normal. So I do appreciate that I can use this on my body and on my scalp. But if you're not looking for something that can do both, you could definitely just pick up like the Tree Hut one. They have plenty of brands at Walgreens, CVS. Just any kind of mechanical exfoliant that's not too harsh, I think is really important if you have dry skin. Just in the winter, especially, because you just get such a buildup. I can't handle it. So I just love this for sloughing off those dead skin cells. So once you've sloughed off those dead skin cells, we got to put some moisture back into our skin. I have talked about this before. I'm going to talk about it again. It is the Lipikar Balm AP Plus Intense Repair Moisturizing Cream. This is now my favorite lotion. I am going to be using this all winter long. It is so good. It's a good, thick, moisturizing lotion / balm. It pumps out, and it just gives you the best glow. But my favorite thing is, look how quickly it absorbs into your skin. Boom, done. I don't have to sit here and rub away to get the lotion to disappear. It's instantly gone. And look how glowy my hand now looks. I mean, hello, hi. Look at my glowy hand. I love that it gives that nice glow to the skin. As someone with dry skin, I am just forever chasing the glow. So I love that this gives my body skin the same glow that I like to have on my face. Can you tell that I like a glow? Can you tell? So now I'm going to talk about my face. I have 3 products that I use year round, but I definitely use them a lot more in the winter than I do in the other seasons. So the first is going to be the Renee Rouleau Glow Enhancing Cream. This is a good, rich moisturizer that you can use under makeup. It looks beautiful under my makeup. I absolutely love it. I also love that I can use it in the morning, and I can also use this as like my nightly moisturizer on most nights. Some nights I have to go in with something a little bit stronger. I'll talk about that in a minute, but it gives a nice glow to the skin, and it is a good, rich, weighty formula that also works well under makeup. So I really appreciate that. It's just a little bit weightier than my everyday moisturizer that I like to use the rest of the year. In the winter especially, I like to use something a little richer like this under my makeup, and this does sit well under makeup, which not all rich moisturizers do. So that is definitely a must-have for me. Like I said, I sometimes use that as my nighttime moisturizer as well, but on nights where I feel like I need a little bit extra something, or maybe I was outside a little bit more in the drier air, or I didn't drink as much water as I needed to, I will go in and use an overnight mask as my nighttime moisturizer. My very favorite, has been my favorite for years, is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Hydrating Mask. This, oh my gosh, is the best overnight hydrating moisturizing mask. It is so comfortable on the skin. It's heavy and rich without being greasy. It doesn't clog up my pores, which I would tell you, because right along here, I say it all the time, I get enlarged pores through here. I get blackheads. Never dealt with that before I turned 30, but that's my fate now. I absolutely love this because it doesn't gunk anything up. It's so hydrating. It makes my skin feel so nice. I definitely am someone that some overnight masks, like the Paula's Choice, I love it, but I can't use it overnight. I can only use it as like a 10-15 minute mask. It's another one of the hydrating ones. I can't wear it overnight because when I wear it overnight, it clogs up my pores and I'll end up getting a pimple from it. Like a pimple that I know is not like a pimple, but is like a clogged pore pimple. You know the difference? I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but this is just such a good product. It's also a pretty nice price point considering the fact that you literally need so little. I'm going to show you how much I use for my entire face and neck at night. This much. That much. That is all you need to cover your entire face and your neck as well. I'm going to rub it into my skin. I will not be wasting this product. It's really good for sensitive skin. It's such a good brand. Origins is such a good brand for more like natural skincare, stuff that's not going to really bug sensitive skin. I appreciate that. And again, this has been one of my favorite overnight hydrating masks, or actually my very favorite, like the favorite overnight hydrating mask for years now. It's just fantastic. And I really lean on this in the winter. I would say at least twice a week, I end up using this as my overnight moisturizer. It just adds in so much more hydration back into my skin and kind of rejuvenates everything and replenishes. Some nights I need something even a little more heavy duty than this. And on those nights that I need to bump this up a little bit, I take the next must have, which is this Herbivore Phoenix Facial Oil. This is a rose hip oil. Oh my God, I love this stuff. I'll put about 4 to 5 drops of this in with the Origins Drink Up Intensive, and I have me like a beautiful, hydrating, rejuvenating, replenishing cocktail that just absolutely saves my skin. This is what I'll use if I've been outside a little too much and my skin feels really just a little bit dehydrated, like bordering on kind of like the super red chapped cheeks. This is the combo that I depend on. It honestly, if you have dry skin, and this happens to you where sometimes your skin is a little too reactive during the day, you've been outside in the sun and in the wind and in the cold, the dry air, and you get like those really red chappy cheeks and you just feel like your skin's being a little more reactive than normal and you need to kind of calm it down and just replenish it. This duo it will save your butt. I can't count how many times this duo has saved my butt. Also, it's really great if you ever end up using like a mask or getting a facial that's just a little too much for your skin and you feel like you got dried out a little bit chemically. This is what I depend on. It's happened to me before. This is where I go. This is where I go to just put everything good back into my skin. And it is like, it's my miracle concoction. I swear by it. So these two especially and together are just, fantastic. Another product that I use year round, but really notice how much I need it in the winter is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I can't even remember my life before this. Honestly, well, I mean, I can, and it was much less fulfilled. This is such a good, just what it says, it's a great mask for your lips at night, especially in the winter though. Sometimes I will put this on during the day if I'm, outside and I just notice that I feel like I might get a little bit of chappiness going on. Chappiness, is that a word? You know what I'm talking about. This is a product that 100% lives up to the hype. If you haven't yet tried it, this is the winter to try it. Try it. Last but not least, we're going to talk about hands and feet. I don't want to end on feet. I don't want to find weirdos. So I'm kind of going to bury feet in the middle of this video. This is another Origins product. It is the Origins Reinventing the Heel Mega Moisture for Dry Cracked Feet. This is a moisturizing cream that also has salicylic acid in it. It is perfection for the feet. I use this year round, but let me tell you what, I don't miss a single day in the winter of this. It will turn your feet around. The salicylic acid helps kind of, again, we're going to use the term, I know it's gross, but it helps slough off the dead skin cells on your heels. And then the moisture in here just replenishes it. So it's like a 2-in-1 for your feet. So you don't have to like exfoliate your feet and then put on a moisturizer, because that would be weird to do daily. I keep this in my nightstand, and every night before I go to bed, I put this on my feet. It has a nice, like a little bit of a minty peppermint scent going on, so that it just feels very like, it just feels so good on your dry feet at the end of a day. It's fantastic. Highly recommended. This is the only foot lotion that I use. I'm not demoing it because I don't want the foot people to come out of the woodwork. Now for hands. In the winter, I always like to keep a cuticle oil in my bag. I keep a cuticle oil in my bag. I keep one in my vanity. I keep one downstairs in my kitchen next to the sink. So if I'm washing my hands and I notice my cuticles look kind of I'll put on some cuticle oil. You can find all different kinds of cuticle oil. They pretty much all work the same. The one that I like to keep in my purse is the C&D solar oil. I just like it because it has like almost like a nail polish brush, or yeah, that's what this is. It has a nail polish brush in it. So I can just brush it on my cuticles on the go, whatever I'm doing. I don't feel like the dropper, I keep the dropper kind next to my kitchen sink, because if I'm in my house, it's not a big deal. But if I'm like out and about, I don't want to be sitting there with like a dropper and get too much on there. So I like this one that has the brush for like my purse. So of course we're taking care of our cuticles. We also need a good hand cream. My very favorite hand cream of all time is the L'Occitane Lavender hand cream. I have a big one. I have a mini. I have these all over my house. I have them in my purse. I have one in my glove compartment. I am never more than like 10 feet away from a hand cream. My hands will get so dry, especially with all the additional hand washing. And now we're getting into the dry, cold weather. It's just, hand cream is a must. I love this. This is my favorite. I love the scent. It's so relaxing. I love lavender essential oils. This is made with essential oil, so it's not, it's a fragrance, but it's essential oil. I just want to clarify. So if you're someone who like can use essential oils but doesn't like fragrance in the traditional in the traditional sense, this would probably still work for you. But again, whatever hand cream you like, you can find them at all different price points. You don't have to go with something that's this pricey. This is just my favorite, and a little bit goes a long way. So one of these will last me, honestly, like this big one will last me a couple months. It's hard for me to tell though, because I have tons of these little ones all over, but I don't normally run out of these because you just use a little bit at a time. A little bit goes a long way with these, and it's such a lovely formula that's not greasy and is very hydrating. So this is just my favorite hand cream. But again, any hand cream that you like will work. I just don't forget the hand cream, because once your hands get past the point of no return, it's so hard to bring them back. Oh my gosh. All right, that rounds out my top 10 winter dry skin must-haves. Let me know in the comments, do you struggle with dry skin in the winter? And if so, what is the product that you depend on most to keep your skin hydrated and healthy? I thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me today. I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, you take care of yourself. Bye.